So, funny story. Sydney once, I can't remember when it was certainly after our hike in June on the Trans-Catalina Trail, said, someday I'm going to be leading hikes. And I kind of snickered a little bit, and I always felt like an asshole because of it. Because, you know, there's, you want to take some wilderness first aid courses and orienteering and maybe do some of that sort of stuff. So little did I know her capabilities. I mean, I always knew that she was impressive, but yeah, here it is, end of March. We got a bunch of people on a trail, hiking and hailing, doing exactly what she envisioned maybe 6 months later. So, what a rock star my wife is.
I'm hiking my feelings, working with all the natural healing. We are the makers of vibes in our community, working to set myself free while I'm hiking my feelings.
All right, so here we are, Chicago. And a building nice enough where they said we couldn't film in there, so at least we made it to the bathroom so you can check out what kind of quality of facilities we're dealing with. So, Mrs. Williams,
Hi,
you've outdone yourself this evening.
I have.
What happened?
I gave a talk for a lot of really wonderful people in Montana.
And they gave you a standing ovation, didn't they?
Yes,
That was pretty awesome.
I cried
Yeah, you did.
a lot.
Oh.
And then I was really sweaty because I was crying. I was like, I'm sorry, I'm just so hot. And I'm just like, take your shirt off. So I took my jacket off and I was like, hey. I took off my safety jacket.
Yeah, you did great tonight, huh?
Thank you.
Yeah.
It felt
Very
good.
Yeah.
I felt like I was kind of blacked out for some of it, but it's good.
Yeah,
Flow
you-
state and all that.
You're on fire.
We're getting ready to hit the road for the Take a Hike Diabetes Tour around the US, and we've done this before. We went on tour in 2019. We had an awesome tour planned for 2020, but then the pandemic happened. So it's not all beautiful views and epic weather and standing room only and standing ovations. There's a lot of weird stuff that happens on the tour, so check it out. I mean, there were some shows where nobody showed up, and we walked into the store where I was speaking and there was like events on the board from 4 or 5 months prior. Like no priority given whatsoever and no promotion. It was kind of wild.
Yeah.
We've got 4 people registered tonight. One of them's already here. That's you.
Yep.
In case anybody was wondering, it's 7:34. So it's not like it's super bright out and it's 9 p.m. and
The Aurora Borealis
Yeah.
showed up at REI.
yeah. No, nobody showed up at REI.
The reason we're out, you notice that it's kind of daylight, is we're supposed to be doing a talk.
Mm-hmm. Who's
But-
we? You got a mouse in your pocket?
I do have a mouse in my pocket. Sydney was supposed to do a talk at the Fremont store, and unbeknownst to us, they don't really do a lot of in-store programming there. They only do about 5 a month. One of them was how to use trekking poles.
Yes.
It's an hour-and-a-half class.
Oof.
Mm.
Yeah.
Could probably make that happen in about 30 minutes.
Yeah. And For as much as I loved everything that we had going on, and as hard as we tried with every resource that we had, we pitched newspapers in every town we stopped in. We promoted on social media. We didn't have a lot of followers, but we gave it our all. Our partners didn't even promote some of the stuff that we were doing. And that was incredibly frustrating. I had an existential crisis about my knowledge as a marketer and an event professional and as a speaker some of the times on the road.
Where are we at?
We're in Portland.
Yeah? You sound excited.
I'm not. I mean, I am. I'm excited for the people that managed to find this despite the fact that there's been zero promotion of it in store or via email. Like, I'm just fucking frustrated. It happened in Clackamas. They didn't even talk to me. Like, I went in, I said I was the guest speaker. They looked at me like I was crazy, told me where the community room was, and then I never talked to another REA employee the entire time I was there. Save for the 2 people that I asked to make updates and announcements, and only 1 person made an announcement. And then, like, I walked around here and there's no indication that I'm speaking tonight whatsoever.
Right.
So it's just like whatever.
Yeah. No signage.
No signage, no nothing. And like, honestly, I know I'm doing this by myself. I know that I'm not getting paid to do it, but like, if I reach out to a store and I'm like, hey, I'd like to come speak at your store, if you're not gonna promote it, tell me that so I can make the decision not to come. Because like, when I say, hey, I'd like to come speak at your stores, how many stores can I speak at, I assume that you're gonna promote it, that you would want people to come in store to see me speak. That's why you're hosting. But like, they're not doing that. And at this point, like, I don't, like, we're doing this out of our own pockets. Like, we don't have the funds to just unnecessarily spend time in a state where I'm not gonna get anybody in the room. Like, I'm really irritated.
Which is really too bad, because, I mean, the talks, when they are promoted, are full.
When they promote it, they sell out and people spend money. I don't understand why this is a fucking concept.
Right.
Like, either this is so painfully obvious and they're inept, or they're choosing not to. Like, I can't. It blows my mind, actually.
So you killed it in Clackamas.
Thank you.
And you're going to kill it tonight.
I know I will.
Despite REI's ineptitude.
It's just so frustrating.
I know.
And it's not even like I'm mad that it's not like I walk in and I'm pissed because I don't see my name up there. I'm pissed because like I don't have the opportunity to help as many people. There's a in this city specifically that either know about the healing power of the outdoors and would probably be stoked to support somebody who's talking about it, or they don't and they could learn about it, but we're like robbing them of the opportunity to better themselves because they don't want to promote free shit. Like, I can't, my marketing brain, my PR brain, my brand loyalty brain, my branding brain, my brand story brain, my brand affinity brain, like every part of my brain that is professional and understands what the fuck I'm doing, because this is the career I've chosen prior to this chapter, and even still in this chapter because I have to do all of it myself, like none of this registers or makes sense. So either I'm delusional and marketing doesn't work the way I think it does, or I don't even fucking, like, it does not compute that you would not promote a free event.
Right.
What is there to lose? It's low-hanging fruit. If people come in and they're going to spend money, I don't know anybody who's ever walked out of here not spending money except for me. Because
right.
I'm speaking here and I'm not getting paid to do it.
Right.
I don't know. And I mean, we have a lot of fun on the road, but like getting shot at, not one of the fun times.
So how was your evening?
So good.
Yeah?
I mean, you know, minus getting shot at.
You want to expound on that?
Yeah, so we were gonna go do a hike this morning, so we were driving out to the trailhead, and we were gonna park there. We got to the trailhead and we realized there was a construction trailer, so we were like, okay, we don't want to like disrupt anybody. So then we went and we found like a spot to park kind of in the woods. And as soon as we like turned off the lights and shut everything down, I had my pants off, like I was ready to go to bed. A car pulled up and we were kind of scared because we didn't know where we were and if we were on like somebody's land or something. And they shot their gun and it was really scary and I cried a lot. But we didn't know if they were shooting at us, so we got out of there. But they were like hunting something in the woods. But like on this road where we were the only people that were on it for the entire hour and a half that we were driving out here, like, what are the chances of somebody coming to the exact spot that we just parked? I don't know, it was scary. Apparently, I'm allergic to nature.
How's your hike?
But you didn't know you married a pirate. Yes.
Let's talk about Tacoma.
What about it?
Let's see, so far You've had people follow you to the van.
I could have gotten raped in my own van.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that was fun.
Yeah.
I'd like to not have that happen again.
The drivers are insane.
The drivers are worse in California, and that's coming from a California driver.
And the meth problem is insane. However, the blueberry abundance is amazing.
Yeah, well, we're about to go pick some, so.
Yeah, so we're in Charlotte's Blueberry Park.
Yeah.
And apparently it's just a ton of acres of free blueberries, so we're gonna go pick some and keep an eye out for tweakers.
Yeah.
Because here she comes back around. I'm still surprised you didn't take her up on that smoke.
No, I'm a hard pass on the cigarettes. And our van, Ruby, man, she's a trooper. She's a 98 Chevy. She's old enough to buy beer now. But when the van's not running, we don't have heat and we don't have AC. And for most of the tour in 2019, our windows didn't roll down. So it was just hot, hot, hot all the time. Oh boy.
So what's going on here, Mrs. Williams?
Oh, we just pulled into my Aunt Patty's house in Lenexa, Kansas, and it appears as though we are in a severe thunderstorm warning.
Yes, we are.
With a forecast of hail and flash floods.
60-mile-an-hour winds.
60-mile-an-hour winds, so we're gonna get some barbecue maybe, but I don't know if it's safe to travel in these conditions. One of the tour stops I was most excited about in 2019 was speaking at the University of Kansas for the women's rowing team. I was on the team when I was a freshman in college, and I was gonna go speak in like the press briefing room where like we sat that first day when you get like on the team, your first day before practice, you come and you sit in this room. It's got this big backdrop of like Big 12, Kansas Jayhawks, a podium and everything. And then the fire alarm went off and it wouldn't stop. I ended up speaking at Allen Fieldhouse, which was pretty cool, but not everything always goes according to plan.
So tell me how it went.
Well, the fire alarm was going off when we first got here.
Yeah.
I was gonna do it in like the briefing room where they do a lot of press conference-y type stuff. And then fire alarm wouldn't turn off, so we moved it to Allen Fieldhouse, and I think it went really well. And then we got to tour the athletic center because they have done a lot of improvements since I was here. And we did, we got to see the weight room and the locker rooms and all that stuff, and then we went over to the boathouse.
Yeah.
Got to see the boats.
Uh-huh.
And now we're gonna do a little, so I'm gonna go pose with this little Jayhawk over here. I'm excited about it.
Yeah, it was good, huh?
Yeah, I think so.
So we are in Reading, Massachusetts. This may be another, what was that again? Fremont, California. I think we may be getting tacos early. We walked in and the community board still had stuff up from July and August. So, well, whatever. We got a lot of momentum going, so this doesn't bother us at all. Right, baby?
That's right. I'm just coloring.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the pandemic hit. We were a week into the 2020 tour, sitting in Joshua Tree National Park, getting ready to do our first event with the National Park Service when everything started shutting down.
What you got there?
A retreat that's been postponed.
Oh.
So I figured it's the wrong URL because we're .org for now anyway, and it's the wrong dates because we're gonna have to postpone it because the coronavirus. So I'm burn it. So that's a little bit about how we got to where we're going. We're going to be recording full episodes and those will be released starting in June. But for, you know, like the day-to-day, what are we doing? What do we got going on? We're really focusing our attention on Instagram, primarily stories for that.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So stay tuned. Hiking My Feelings TV, Take a Hike Diabetes Tour Edition. However we put this together.
We'll see you on the road or on the trail.
Yeah.
Let's tell diabetes to take a hike.
Beat it.